quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks. And now, Drew Ferguson. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one. Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Batting ninth, the seventh fielder.
Into the box, Michael Ciani, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Ferguson aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. One there. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Kiermaier coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Left side, but well foul. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Third baseman. Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he drives a liner to right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Drew. And how about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Cabrera stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So one down, no one aboard. And that will bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball called for strike two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
On to first, and Haps rolling now. Two away. So two outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-1, no strikes.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on 2-0. There's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the rookie. Designated hitter, Wander Franco. Opposite field to left. Peralta is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The catcher, number 8.
So the next to bat will be Mitch Garver. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. On to first, a double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A flare out toward right center. Story stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Up next to the Tigers.
Stepping in next, Garrett Cooper. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A toss to Happ coming up the line as they get the out at first. Next to dig in, Charlie Culberson. And he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Drew Ferguson. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. Next up, Michael Ciani reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Trevor Story steps in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Up high, 2-1 now. throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
3-2.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Count is full. Here's the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Batter number 4. Shortstop.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First offering. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier has to retreat to the track, but here's Miguel Andujar now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ciani is right there, 1 down. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Now here it comes.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speed.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. This one's flared toward left center. Marte over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. All tied at ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot down the line, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the 1st out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 6.
That brings up Wander Franco. Been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Lined hard to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this is a good challenge.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next for the Tigers, David Peralta. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next, here is Drew Ferguson. Flew out last time up. Now the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kiermaier on the run. And this one bounds around against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game.
Franchi Cordero will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. He's set. Here it comes. Goes the other way as this is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it is, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now here comes the Tigers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Hey, Dilo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 3 runs. Franchi Cordero is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Wilson Ramos is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count still at 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
A ball and a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Miguel.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now into the box, Sam Hilliard. He flew out in his last AB. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Hard hit toward the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today. So here's the cleanup hitter, Voigt. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Pitch on the way.
Nope, outside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. There's a slider taken for a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now another 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Wander Franco comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The catcher, number 8.
Now to the plate, here is Mitch Garver. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. first pitch of the AB now. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Kiermaier, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Your attention, please.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of it.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up. Up and get this offense rolling.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
On the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Grounded down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
You know, D-Roll,
here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. That will bring an end to the appearance by J-Happ. Garrett Cooper is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd. Into the box, Drew Ferguson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Shot towards second. And there's 1 away. Next to hit is Franchy Cordero, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Grounded to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So next to bat will be Trevor Story. First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Hit high and deep to right center. Kiermaier giving chase. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Charlie Culberson. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swinging a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Just keeping him close. Here's the 2-2 pitch, lifted in the air out towards left center. Cordero slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Andujar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in is Sam Hilliard. Singled in his last at-bat. Fastball swung on and missed.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A pause. And the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top, chance to walk it off. And now here is Ketel Marte. The winning run stands at second base. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Next, it'll be Freddie Freeman, his career line against Will Smith. He's hitless in 6 tries. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And they'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Big at-bat now, and here is Miguel Cabrera. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away, and he fouls this one off. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And the runner back. Now the 1-2 pitch.
That's outside.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Fernando Tatis Jr. swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Don't want to forget about him. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the... Tyler Clippard takes over. Stepping up is Luke Voigt, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Yeah, Matty, this is where the analytics and the traditional strategy split. You move the runner over to third, you're pretty much telling the defense you're playing small ball, playing for that one run. But what we've seen is a lot of teams still try and play for that big inning. It's interesting to go back and forth. I personally think you move that runner over to third, you put a lot more pressure on the defense.
Again, another foul ball. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And he is out at the plate. Trying to end it once and for all, but we will play another inning as the side... Now to bat, David Peralta. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Just keeping him close. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Got him! Goes down on strikes for the third time.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Roy, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Roy?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
He will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers lead 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Now it'll be Mitch Garver. The winning run stands at second base.
The catcher, Mitch.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. And now here is Billy McKinney. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Next to stand in is Drew Ferguson. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Charlie Culberson. Strike taken up in the zone. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And the runner back. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
To the plate now, Miguel Andujar. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 to short. And that's through, a base hit. Cooper is digging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Hero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with guys in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
A pause and the 0-2.
Exactly.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kevin Kiermaier takes his third strikeout of the day. Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Tigers get just the one. Giovanni Gallegos. Now at the plate, here is Franchi Cordero. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Here's the 0-1. And he pops it up. Andujar is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1.
Now back.
Next to hit, Trevor Story. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
First delivery to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held onto it in the bottom to secure this win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Tyler Clifford claims the win out of the pen, his first. Giovanni Gallegos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bombas para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pueblo.
It's an overcast afternoon here in the desert Southwest as we welcome you inside Chase Field. And stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Nico Horner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McKinney is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Fernando.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Comes set and the 0-1. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Zach Greinke gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, the boys are flying around.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
He's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. On to the second inning here in the desert with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. 1-0 the count. The final total in today's game. Oakland jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Justin Topa claims.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerán otros como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y Si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los